Welcome back to the 90 More podcast. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. The weekend is back. Premier League football is back. And the weekend predictions are back as well. Hit the like button in the comment section. Let me know your predictions because these are mine. Let's see who is the football gem on this channel. Now we start off the weekend with Arsenal versus Spurs at the Emirates Stadium. Very interesting game. It's a North London derby. Arsenal are in form. Tottenham Hotspurs are in form as well. I think Arsenal do really score goals. Spurs do really score goals as well, and both clubs are not really conceding. Spurs conceding only 7 and Arsenal only conceding 7 in their first 7 games. So it's gonna be an interesting masterclass from Mikel Arteta and Antonio Conte. Both of them are genius managers. I'm going to go with Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. I think Spurs don't win at the Emirates Stadium. 1 win in the last 29 games at the Emirates Stadium. I don't see how they come at the Emirates Stadium this weekend and pick up 3 points. Arsenal 2, Spurs 1. Bournemouth second Brentford in the second game of the weekend. Bournemouth are not really doing well this campaign. Brentford on the other side, I think they're a really decent side. They lost 3-0 to Arsenal at the GTEC Stadium in the last game, but that should really mean nothing. This game, I think Brentford have all the minerals, all the resources to win it, and I'm gonna go Brentford 3, Bournemouth 0. Everton to score 2 goals and Brighton Mbeumo to score the other goal. Bournemouth, I think they will not win a game this weekend. Game number 3, Crystal Palace take on Chelsea at the Selhurst Park. Chelsea are under new manager Graham Potter. They have not played any games in the Premier League under their new manager. So this is going to be the first test for Graham Potter on Chelsea in the Premier League. Patrick Vieira and Crystal Palace, they have not had the best start to the season. I don't think they're really struggling. They just need to find their footing this campaign and they're good to go. Quality side, I think Chelsea will not win this game. Both teams will score. Wilfred Zaha to score for Crystal Palace and Raheem Sterling to score for Chelsea. I'm going to go Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 2, and that is the big scoreline of the weekend. Next is Fulham taking on Newcastle at the Craven Cottage. Now, Fulham this season, they're absolutely smashing the records. They're absolutely smashing standards everyone expected them to be meeting. Newcastle, they're quite a mediocre side. I think they're really getting good results this campaign, but they should be performing better than that. Good game. I think both clubs will score. Fulham 1, Newcastle 3. I think this is going to be the first big surprise win for Newcastle. It is high time they step up. This is the game we're going to see the best of Newcastle this campaign. In game number 5, Liverpool will host Brighton at the Anfield. It's a very, very interesting fixture, this one, guys, because Brighton are in form. They are sitting 4th on the Premier League table as I record this video. Liverpool are struggling this campaign. They need to find their winning rate. They need to find their winning form, and what a better way to start winning after the international break. I think Liverpool will win this one. Roberto Firmino to score and Diego Jota to score as well. Liverpool 2, Brighton 0, but I won't be very surprised if Brighton actually score a goal or even cause a shocker at the Anfield. Of course, Liverpool know they need to win this one. I've backed them to win. I hope they don't disappoint me this weekend. Next up is Southampton versus Everton at the St. Mary's Stadium. Both clubs are really struggling. They're not really doing very well this campaign. Actually, I think Everton are the better side in this one. Southampton, I'm already tipping them for relegation. Look, I don't see how they survive this season. They've really survived the odds in the previous campaigns. This season, Southampton must go down. Now, this one is a very difficult one, guys. I expect a goalless draw. I expect no one to score goals, but I'm going to back Everton at the end of the day. Everton 1, Southampton 0. Neil Maupay to score again for Frank Lampard. I think Everton are really, really coming back. Neil Maupay is actually a good signing for them, and the likes of Onana and the likes of Gueye. I'm backing Everton 1-0 in favor of the Merseyside men. The last game on Saturday, we'll see West Ham United host Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. Both clubs really don't score enough goals this campaign. Wolverhampton Wanderers do have that problem since last season. They don't score goals. They really are good at defending. Their midfield is also doing very well, but my problem with them and Bruno Lage, they don't get the job done. West Ham under David Moyes this campaign, they're a little bit struggling. The likes of Jared Bowen, the likes of Mikel Antonio and Scamacca are not yet there. They have not yet found their footing. They have not yet found their form. So I'm going to go West Ham 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. I don't see Wolverhampton Wanderers score a goal this weekend, and I don't see West Ham breaching that defense for Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. The first game on Sunday is the Manchester Derby. Manchester City took on Manchester United at the Etihad Stadium. It's a very interesting game. Both clubs are really on form. Manchester United have won 4 of their last 4 games in the Premier League, beating sides like Liverpool and Aston as well, that no one expected them to beat. Manchester City are still unbeaten this campaign, dropping only 2 points against Newcastle in a 3-all draw. But in my opinion, the quality at Manchester City now is so different. I think they will beat Manchester United. I think they will smash Manchester United 4-1. Erling Haaland to score 2 goals, KDB to score 1 goal, and Bernardo Silva to score the other goals. So I'm going to go Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. I'm sorry, Manchester United, your winning run stops right here. Next game on Sunday is Leeds United taking on Aston Villa at the Elland Road. Aston Villa have not really started off the season very well. There is a lot of pressure on Steven Gerrard's job, but they won their last game against Southampton 1-0. A little bit of a momentum builder. If they can start from there, they can beat Leeds United in my opinion, but they need to start building the momentum. Under Jose Marsch, Leeds United are a very different side from what we saw last campaign under Marcelo Bielsa. They are winning games, they are collecting points, they are not conceding goals for fun, and they're really scoring goals. The problem, Rodrigo, their top scorer, is really having an injury right now, so they might be having problems. I'm going to go Leeds 1, Aston Villa 1, but I won't be very surprised if Leeds United nick 3 points off the packet of Aston Villa. So Leeds 1, Aston Villa 1. The last game of the weekend is Leicester City taking on Nottingham Forest at the King Power Stadium. These are the 2 worst teams in the Premier League right now. Leicester City have not won a game of football in the Premier League season so far. Nottingham Forest are really struggling after bringing in 20 plus signings. They're really struggling to find their starting 11. They are also struggling to find points in this campaign. Leicester do not score goals and they really concede a lot. Nottingham Forest don't score and they concede a lot as well. So I'm going to go for a goals galore. Nottingham Forest 3, Leicester City 2.